Again with a story that's new tonight at 6. Questions have been raised about Lafayette Mayor President Josh Guillory using Lafayette police officers as his personal security. In an exclusive interview 3 months ago, Guillory said he's not the first to use the dignitary detail. Now city council members want to know if he is within his rights. News 10's Renee Allen brings us the mayor president's earlier take on the issue.
In that August interview, the mayor president did answer questions about the dignitary security detail team under the LPD. He says it's a concept he did not create. It was there when he got into office.
I don't think they call themselves dignitary detail anymore.
Guillory said that people may see police around him a bit more, but due to things outside of his control.
I let them do their job. They assess it. You know, they have access to my counter, as you would imagine they would, and if there's a security threat, then they're going to assess it. But, you know, I let them do their job. Now, for anything that's non-governmental, like campaign or whatnot, I'll either pay for it, pay a sheriff's deputy if it's outside the city or whatnot, or police department. They know all the ethical rules.
The mayor president also mentioned he doesn't dictate what Lafayette police officers do when it comes to his protection.
I may ask a few questions, especially if they're hanging out outside my house, you know, like, do you have to be here?
During a budget meeting, the former interim police chief explained what the LPD's dignitary protection team does.
When we had the vice president come in, the entire team, per se the team, went out to assist with that also. But they're also in charge of security of the building. You'll see them here for some of the council meetings and things of that nature.
Councilman Glenn Lazard raised a question about City Hall police security and when they're not there.
They are normally only here when the mayor's here. Say that they are part of the courthouse or city parish hall's security is an overreach.
Guillory concluded the August interview stating that having an LPD officer for security is not something he prepares for on a daily basis.
Don't wake up every day saying, can I have a police officer by me? I mean, I love our PD officers and all.
Renee Allen, KLFY News 10.
Thank you, Renee. Guillory's claim that he's not the first mayor to use full-time dignitary security is a notable contrast to his predecessors. According to retired Lafayette Police Major George Alfred, no mayor has ever used the dignitary detail like Guillory. Having served through several mayors, Alfred says in past administrations, the detail played a limited role, mostly coordinating with security teams of visiting dignitaries like the President of the United States or top state and federal officials.